I don't know a phrase that I could put to it, but maybe master existence, I could say. But I think for a person to completely master existence would be being at one with everything. If we all coexist and all things are created from the same energy, then by no means should any one person signal out any one other person and only limit themselves to that one person. I can't find it in myself to believe that sex should be between only two people. Maybe at a time, sometimes, but why not have it or like a threesome or a foursome or whatever? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's looked at as taboo, but it really isn't. You know, you do it with the proper age people under consent, stuff like that. But I hate the fact that that's what judges or determines. You know, if somebody considers you loyal or if you love somebody, you wouldn't do that. There are no strict rules to if you love somebody, what you would or wouldn't do. Because if you look at things like, would it hurt me if that person did that to me? That's how I sort of look at it. And with me and sex, it's always been one of those things like, I know I'm good in bed and I know I'm very good at sex. So I am confident in myself, and I'm just not to be conceited, but I know that I've spent effort and time learning how to be good in bed. So I know that I know what I'm doing. So when it comes to sex, if I was with somebody or if I'm just seeing somebody that's not mine or we're just friends with benefits, it's the same kind of thing. If you think about it, it's friends with benefits. The only difference between a relationship and having friends with benefits is the closer emotional connection, which to me is what matters. So what I was saying about, I'm confident in my my sex skills, but what would make me sort of hurt before would be if I was with somebody that I loved and if they were dating someone else and going out and doing things with them when they could be doing things with me. Excuse me, because that would mean like they were, you know, they wanted to spend time with somebody else, and building a relationship and that emotional connection was more offensive to me than even sex didn't matter really. It was that. And if it was done and hidden and secretive, that's another thing that would offend somebody. Even if you are okay with open, it's any kind of lies or dishonesty or, sneakiness. I understand all that stuff now. I didn't look at it that way, and it was it's all simple stuff. Of course, you should know that it's not good to cheat on somebody if you consider it cheating or not consider it cheating. Something that would hurt them, whether it would hurt you or not. But it's not always that easy. When I meet people, I tell them that I don't want certain things, and I'm whatever, and I have a certain philosophy, and it's always been that philosophy, and I've tried to adjust for other people. And I don't want to lose people that I love over the way that I believe things are. Like it makes no sense to me to limit oneself to anything because we are here to experience life to its fullest. It's that simple. So for people to even take any idea, marriage, relationship, signaling themselves down or out or tying themselves down to one person or one thing does not make sense to me, and it will never do it. And it's not because I'm a dog, and it's not because I don't care. The messed up thing is I care more about everything than one thing. So that's my problem. Is I want everything to be, at one. I don't see the problem with having sex with every beautiful woman I see. I don't see the problem with that because I wouldn't mean to do it in a sad or a evil or bad intended way. It's only to do something good, in my opinion. So I just don't understand where people come up with their thoughts. I guess it's all just jealousy and comparison and, people not feeling good enough or whatever. Everyone's different. Just like someone shakes your hand differently than another person shakes your hand. One person's going to be different in bed than the other person in bed. And it's just, that's the way it is, and it's fine. It shouldn't be a competition. It's the way somebody jogs. This is the way somebody jogs, and it's going to be different than somebody else, and that's fine. The way somebody cooks spaghetti is going to be different in each household. It's just fine. Everything's supposed to be different, and it's an experience. And I don't understand why people limit themselves. And I wish that I could get, other people to understand me, because I can't get these thoughts out of my head because I don't think that I'm wrong. I feel that I've mastered existence. I feel that I love everything, but everything is returning to me this feeling of, I'm not too happy. That's what, I mean, some people have said that a bunch of times, but it's not that. It's people. Maybe I give off this vibe of something that other people don't understand. I don't know. People just don't understand me, and whether they say they do or not, they deeply don't because they can't emotionalize the things that I'm talking about. They can, on the surface level, consciously, like, yeah, I can analyze that and logically understand your words, but I don't know exactly how you feel because I don't feel that way. So people can't relate to it, and it's sort of hard to deal with sometimes. My family, they don't really relate to it. I mean, they understand, you know. The woman of my dreams. I mean, I can't say woman of my dreams because it's just a cliche thing, but I mean, she is. She's the one I love, and I just her name's Cindy, and I ever talk about her because I'm trying not to bring her name out, and she doesn't like that, so I'm like leaving her out. But one name drop is whatever. I do love her to death, and anyone who knows me knows her anyway. And I wish I could explain myself better in detail to her, and I don't want to lose her. I haven't talked to her in 2 months, and I miss her so bad. I can't explain in words how bad I want to talk to her. I just don't know how I would present myself as a person now because I have so much bottled up that I just want to, like I just want her to listen to me. But anyway, I'm going off on a thing I didn't want to get on to, so I'm going to stop now. That was a longer talk than I thought. I got to take a nap. Peace.